Hey everyone, what's going on? Today is Tuesday, July 8th. It's 4:52. This is Mark Borscht coming to you again after market close today. So today, if I go back to my main charts here, I will show you that most of the markets were red today. Most of the major indices today were red. So if I can come out here, I'll show you all the major indices that I follow here. So we have the NASDAQ. These are the ETFs, the QQQs that follow the NASDAQ. There's DIA for the Dow Jones, SPY for the S&P 500, and the IWM for the Russell 2000. Okay, DIA, why are you not found? There we go. Okay, so you can see here, just a quick lesson that I wanted to show you guys. You can see that today, yesterday, and today were both red days. So you can see the last week we had a couple of green days. So June 23rd, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So Friday came in. Friday was nice and green. And you can see June 30th, the last day of June, that was also green, and the week started green as well. And now it's just giving back some of the gains here. Doesn't look like anything too significant to worry about. The main reason why I say that is because if you draw the trend line coming out across here, you can see that this trend line is still active because it hasn't been broken through. So if I extend this to the right here, you can see here that we're still generally bullish. Once this thing gets broken down to the downside, I'm gonna take more of a bearish stance on it. But for now, you can see here this price level around $94 seems to have been getting bought up here. You can see the candle came down here intraday. So if I go down into the 15-minute bar here, you can see intraday price action. So we've got the high, or so rather the open and the close. And now if I just bring these guys out here to the right, edit price line, and I'm just gonna hold these on the chart for the rest of the week here, just to show you an example of how using these existing price levels can help you with the trading. So you can see here on the 15-minute chart, I like to let the first 15 minutes play out because that's when there's the most volatility coming in. After that, you can market generally chooses a direction. So you'll see here first 15 minutes, I take the open and close, mark that down, and then I go into the 5-minute charts here, and I see some more of the price action. So you can see right after this one closed, the next 5-minute bar closed under it. Shows that there might have been a continuation. So some things to look intraday. You can see that there was a nice drop here. Nice price line started right over here. Nice little flag, which again broke down, came up into here, and you can see here the price action brought the flag back up. So let's say from here, came back in, brought the flag back up, broke down again, came back in. You can just see just how easy this is. Just little flags, little flags. And then you can see down here, we put in a bottom at the lows of 93.88, 93.87. So around here, if I zoom out, you'll see that there was some previous price action around this area, this price line here. So that looks like it held for today. And you can see going into tomorrow that we hit the high. We hit a high here on the QQQ on the Nasdaq rather, sorry, and hit the low here. Made a bounce. Now we've just got a price line right around here. A little bit of consolidation. So price line coming down into here, and you can see that since the bottom came in here, we've set a new low, a higher low, with price action coming into the resistance, trading near the top of the range here. Okay, so that's what the QQQ is looking like. So tomorrow's 5-minute. You can see here that we've hit the bottom. Now we're slowly starting to ramp up higher lows, coming into the resistance. So we'll see what this happened. Overall trend today, however, if you're looking at all of these indices, you can see this one. They were all bearish today. All bearish market sentiment today. You know, the market's been up for a couple of days, it was making new highs last week. And now if you're just looking at it here, you can see that it's been down. Today it was down. Yesterday it was down. Pretty much all the major indices look exactly the same. You can see testing highs, break of those highs, and now here we're just retesting the break of those highs, and the levels are getting bought back up right here. So again, you can see that this was a top put in here, retraced back in, tested, couldn't break, retested here, finally broke it on this day, retested back, and now broke through it, and now we're coming back and we're retesting the area. And you can see that this little tail here on these candlesticks shows that there's buying happening back. So you saw the bounce on the 5-minute near the end of the day. This is where you see the bounce near the lows, and the lows getting bought back up. So that shows that there's still buying pressure, which is good to see. So DIA, QQQ, Triple Q, SPY, and the IWM. These guys were all red today, as you can see here. All red today, but all of them, every single one of them, has a nice accumulation tail here on the bottom of these candles, which means that they came all the way down, but they were bought up. So this shows that this shows buying pressure coming back in here at these levels. So you can see that at this level, a 168 level, so the low here is 168.44. Around this level is a good level of buying pressure here. So once price reached here, there was a lot of buyers prepared to buy in, and you can see that they started buying back into the end of the day. So that's what we're looking like today on July, going into the week. So I still have a bullish outlook on the markets. You can see they're all still up, clear uptrends, just making the small minor corrections back towards to test the resistances here. So this one as well, you can see hasn't been broken. SPY 181.31, the low here. This one as well hasn't been broken. And the IWM, so it's support at 144. So you can see that today's candle closed under, but you can see that there was buying support at around $116 here. So again, it closed under, but it didn't really close near its lows. So I mean, I see some buying pressure, so I'm not too concerned with that. All this really means is if you're day trading, 3 out of 4 stocks follow the stock market. So the major indices, you'll see that most of the stocks will follow what these guys do. So you see that every single one of these were red today. So if you look at most of the tickers in the watch list, Amazon intraday chart, what do you see? It was down 2%. Here's what it looks like. Open here around 9:30, and you can just see here there was a support set in at 332 from the prior day action. Once that was broken, look at this. Once that was broken, and it just dropped all the way down to 321. So almost 12 bucks. It dropped all the way down into here, and then you can see 321 held, 321 held, and then you can see a little bit of a bounce came back in, which was rejected. Okay, which was rejected here, and then you can see a bounce back down into the channel. So you can now see there's a little bit of a channel forming here after this down move. So you can see these guys are forming. So the top of the channel is around here, I'd say around the 325 area. Bottom of the channel around the 321s. So a couple of dollars in between there. Look for a break either way. A break back in, break back over this area would probably retest here. But then again, you always have to watch the markets. So if the markets are red, then most likely you'll see some red on these tickers, and that's exactly what we found today. Twitter as well on the daily chart. There's a nice uptrend here. Broke through yesterday, and today's candle just absolutely crushed. If I go into the intraday action on Twitter here, you can see that similar to was it Amazon? Similar to Amazon here, Twitter held the $40 price line in yesterday's price action. This morning, just flushed $40. It got flushed out all the way down to 36, and you can see here just kind of based in at 36. Broke the highs here, but overall downtrend was bearish. Sorry, so you could have taken another opportunity to short here once this break failed, because the overall trend is bearish. So you know that trend is your friend. So you're aiming down here. So this could have been a nice little quick short to take in here and just pretty much shorting the pops. So now you see some price action here, and you can just see it's just consolidating again. So it'll be interesting to see what happens tomorrow. We'll have to watch the markets. Netflix as well, another one. Recent run up here. You can see gapped up, consolidated here, but broke the small flag pattern, and here we are today. There we are. So there is a small flag pattern I had. This was broken yesterday, and today it just dropped again. So this was a nice little swing that you could have held for the day. Intraday, you can see as well. Around 9:30 again, 460 area, just flushed out here. I drew this guy in during the intraday when I was watching it. So you can see here, price action came down in here. So we can use this high up here at 461. So price action came down in here, and then you can just see we had a nice little bearish pennant flag pattern here formed. So this one came on in, broke down here, and just came down, hit the lows, and then you can see throughout the day just sort of grinded its way back up into here, and couldn't break over this resistance over here at around 446.5. So 446.5, another area we're looking for on Netflix tomorrow. You can see here's a pretty big bear flag. So we'll see what happens. If the markets go green tomorrow, then we might see a push up, retest back of 455. If not, then we might see more of a dump, coming down, retesting these lows around 430s, and then maybe headed to 425. So that's some some of the positions to look for tomorrow. Facebook as well. You can just see here every major stock just faded today, flushed down all day today, and consolidated near its lows. So you can see it on Facebook, big flush consolidating near its lows. Netflix, big flush consolidating near its lows. Right here, big flush consolidating near its lows. Twitter, big flush consolidating near its lows. Amazon, another big flush consolidating near its lows. So we'll see tomorrow if the markets open red and they stay red throughout the day. Then you might expect to see continuation downwards of these patterns, so near the bottom. But then again, that's all for tomorrow. We don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. So until tomorrow happens, we can see what patterns are formed on these charts. So we've got a lot of washouts into consolidations. So based on the sentiment tomorrow, we can choose what we want to do. Remember to always pay attention to the opening range, so the first 15 minutes, and then wherever price action goes after that, you can expect it to kind of continue that sentiment throughout the day, unless the markets change. All right, so that's all I wanted to show you guys today. I'll have this video up for you very soon on the page. Give me a like, give me a comment, anything that you see. You can find me on Twitter at BORSZCZM. Here I am, Mark Borsch. I like to post some daily commentary, market commentary on here, some trade ideas, aftermarket analysis, etc. So give me a follow. Check out my website, markborszcz.wordpress.com. Just started this up. It's called the Stock Market Drill Book. So on here you can see I post some trade ideas, Apple intraday analysis from yesterday, some BlackBerry analysis from yesterday, just a little bio about myself here. So this is my website that I just started. I'll be posting a lot more videos in here, market commentary on here every day. So a good place to check out every day to see some trade ideas for the end of the day and get yourself ready for the next trading day. All right. I hope that helps out. If it did, like and comment. Look forward to seeing you soon.